Hello, everyone. My name is Brandon Faulkner. I'm an intern for Village Core. For other events like this, be sure to check out villagecore.org or check out our YouTube channel in case you miss any of these meetings. Today, we'll be discussing BetterHelp, an online platform that allows you to seek therapy whenever needed and allows you to jump from therapist to therapist if your therapist does not match for you. So what BetterHelp does is it gives kind of a way for people to access therapy from wherever they are in the world. It doesn't have to be specifically going to an office, talking to a therapist in person. BetterHelp now allows people to get therapy online, quick and easy with no hassle. Now, the nice thing about BetterHelp is that you are able to switch therapists at whatever moment. If you think that one of your therapists isn't working out and you want to switch to somebody else, BetterHelp will do this at no cost to you and will find you the right fit therapist for your needs. So here in front of us, we can see what BetterHelp has to offer. They have individual therapy, they have couples therapy, and they have teens therapy. So depending on what you're looking for, BetterHelp has something to offer. Individual therapy would just be for personal problems. So going through the BetterHelp kind of question and error, or not question and error, kind of going through the BetterHelp kind of like information section, you would select what you identify as and what issues you are seeking. So I am a man. I am roughly between, I'm 18. I, and then go through all this stuff, go through, fill out the application, um, fill out everything else, and then BetterHelp will match you to a therapist. Oh, let's go back. Oh, there we go. Okay, so here we have a few people who have worked with BetterHelp. So here we have people who have talked to different therapists, and then we can also see people who are regarded as high therapists, as high-ranking therapists. So here we have the different reviews. You can see different kinds of therapists that you can be matched with and that sort of thing. So let's go back here. Okay. So here, of course, as you can see, there's individual couples and teen. So depending on what personal problems you are having, you may be seeking a therapist just for yourself. Say something tragic happened in your life and you want to discuss it with somebody. Individual therapy might be for you. Or say your loved one aren't necessarily, let's say one of your loved ones, let's say your husband or your wife is having a little bit of issues with you. It might not be bad, it might not be good. You just want to find a way to talk to each other. Couples therapy might be the right fit for you. Or say you have a grandchild or a child that is in need of some therapy. They seem to be down, they seem to be depressed, they seem to have some issues. Teens therapy is the way to go here. And just like clicking on the individual therapy, if we click on this, um, you would be able to see, once again, get that match, answer those questions. And once again, here, you would be able to see and go through the match. But as we can see here, there's also kinds of different websites that BetterHelp connects you with. So for teens specifically, you can either continue with BetterHelp, where they'll go through, you'll pay and go through the therapy with that, or there's teencounseling.com, which will redirect you to another counseling website to consult with a therapist through that function. The same goes for couples therapy if you're looking for it. So there's regain.us, which once again, the website will direct you to a proper couples therapy website. But BetterHelp does cover those things in case you need them and if you want to stick with BetterHelp. So here we can see some statistics that BetterHelp has. They are the largest online therapy service. They have over 3 million and counting messages, chats, phones, and video sessions. They also have around 34,000 licensed therapists. So if you can't find one that's for you, then there's 34,000 others that you can find. And roughly 4.5 million have gotten help from BetterHelp here. If you're looking to get matched to a therapist, once again, you'd fill out a questionnaire. You give them your basic information like your name, your phone number, what your issue is, what type of therapy you're seeking, and other things of that nature, and then you'd get matched to a therapist. So if we click on this, we can see I'm looking for individual, and then I'll just go through once again and answer those questions and then be matched. So how it works? The way that BetterHelp works is getting you matched to the best therapist. Then you communicate and you set up a schedule with that therapist and you say, I'm available from this date to this date, and then the therapist will go through and can say, okay, I'll pencil you in on this date and you can get in contact with your therapist. It doesn't have to just be 1 day a week though. You can specify the amount of days that you want to talk to the therapist, or you can specify when you're available or when the therapist might be available, and you guys can communicate, whether it be through text, chat, phone calls, or video calls, if you are wanting to seek help. It's also designed to be around your schedule. So it's therapy when you need it. You can message your therapist from anytime, anywhere, and also schedule live sessions when it is convenient for you. So BetterHelp wants to help you at any moment, at any time. BetterHelp is 24/7. So depending on where you are in the world, you can get in contact with a licensed therapy quick and easy. So here's the BetterHelp versus traditional in-office therapy. You see, BetterHelp provides licensed therapists. There's no in-office visits. You can message anytime, chat sessions, phone sessions, video sessions. There's easy scheduling, daily worksheets, group sessions, smart provider matching, easy to switch providers, and then you can access therapy from anywhere. So here we can read some success stories of people who have found help through BetterHelp. And then here are some frequently asked questions that people tend to ask, like who are these therapists? Because sometimes people might be concerned with online therapy since they don't exactly know the therapist on the other end. But with BetterHelp, BetterHelp essentially makes sure that the therapists are licensed and have their credentials met in order to actually meet with you. People also ask who might be helping you. So this is another question, is the licensed therapist. Once again, the licensed therapist will stick to the plan and stick to what you want to talk about. Of course, if you do bring up anything concerning, they of course do have to reach out to somebody in order to help you, but everything should stay confidential between you and your therapist using BetterHelp. That's why they want to make sure that their therapists are certified when they go in. A lot of people ask, is BetterHelp right for me? Well, that's a good question. BetterHelp might not be the right fit, but at the same time, there are 34,000 licensed therapists that you can choose from to find that right fit and to feel comfortable with talking to somebody about these issues that you may be having. After you sign up, how long will it take to be matched with a therapist? BetterHelp likes to say that it will take 24 hours or less, but roughly this will take about an hour or so to get in contact with a therapist, schedule a plan out, and make sure that you are on your way to getting better. You'll communicate with your therapist through chat messages, once again, those video messages, all that good stuff. And then you can also use BetterHelp, and then you can also get started with BetterHelp. So once again, you'll fill that out, the question and error, which it won't let me get past. And then, of course, you can give the gift of a BetterHelp membership. So the BetterHelp membership, I can't necessarily see the price because it's not letting me get through. But the BetterHelp membership essentially allows you to have a monthly membership to BetterHelp that allows you to get in contact with these therapists. That's why you can cancel therapists at any time and you can switch therapists at any time because it's no cost to you because you are making those monthly payments out to BetterHelp. There's also BetterHelp for businesses. Let's say you have a business and you want to seek therapy and other benefits for your employees. With BetterHelp, it is the largest provider of space with thousands of partners. So essentially, your people who are working at your company can seek therapy through BetterHelp through the plan that you offer with your company. There's also the About section, there's the Advice section, there's the FAQ section, there's the reviews of BetterHelp, so we can go through and we can read live reviews of people who have used BetterHelp. So we can see that this person has been working for over 2 years and that he has found some help and other things like that. There's also the option to become a therapist with BetterHelp. So with BetterHelp, essentially, if you have your proper credentials met, you can become a therapist yourself. You can make some money on the side while helping others with their problems. So you can become a therapist, or you can become a clinical social worker. You can become a marriage and family therapist, a mental health counselor, a professional counselor, and a psychologist with BetterHelp. The payment on these. The amount of money that you'll be making will vary dependent on what you do and dependent on how long you work. Um, so basically, here are the benefits on the side here. Um, with becoming a BetterHelp member, there's a 450 to 650 monthly health insured stipend. There are also bonuses and incentives for high performers. There's free BetterHelp memberships, and there's access to free 390 plus CEU courses, which essentially means the courses that you'll run through with your patients and that you can run through yourself. And here we can also see the estimated earnings for a full-time person working with BetterHelp. So let's say you're working an average of 40 hours a week full time with BetterHelp. You can expect to make roughly $100,000 once you get certified, once you have all your credentials met, and um, once BetterHelp accepts you. You can also customize the hours depending on what you want to work. And then there's also the part-time function. So even working 20 hours a week, you can expect an annual income of $39,000 with BetterHelp. You can also get in contact with BetterHelp if you have any questions about any issues with your therapist, if you're looking to quit BetterHelp because you got better, if there are any billing related issues. There's 24/7 care in order to make sure that you are getting your needs met by not only therapists but also by BetterHelp themselves in order to get you started. So getting started, once again, we'll just walk through this. You fill all these answers so this progress bar is full. Then you will make your payments. Then you'll find out who the right therapist is for you. And let me just really quickly look up what is the membership fee for BetterHelp. Okay, so the membership fee, it ranges from $60 to $90 a week, or roughly over the course of a month, it can either be from $240 or $690 a month for therapy. Keep in mind that this is a steep price. The reason for it is because you are talking to a licensed therapist, and you're trying to find the right fit for you. So it's not like a Netflix subscription, which would be a lot cheaper, seeing as that's $10. Um, this is just a way for you to get better, for you to have access to a therapist whenever you want, for you to have those phone calls, text messages, and other things like that available to you at whatever moment you need it. So using BetterHelp, tons of people have gotten better, tons of people have figured out their issues, tons of people have enjoyed their experience with BetterHelp, and it really just depends on what you're looking for with BetterHelp. You could go with the smallest problems, or you could go with the biggest problems in your life, and BetterHelp will be there to help you along your way. Other than that, BetterHelp is one of the ways that you can access this online therapy if you need it and if you need it. But other than that, there's nothing really else to offer because I can't necessarily fill out this entire thing in order to show you. But once you go through and you answer those questions, BetterHelp will connect you to a licensed therapist who is ready to go to help you with whatever issue you need to fix. So once again, my name is Brandon Faulkner. I'm an intern for Village Core. For other events like this, be sure to check out villagecore.org or check out our YouTube channel in case you miss any of these meetings. Thank you so much for watching.